Welcome back to the Gilliam family, 2007 to 2014. Today we're finishing up on the fix of our 2007 Chevy Tahoe. But if you have a 5.3 GMC, Escalade, Tahoe, Yukon, and you having battery problems, this is the video to look at, because I went through a lot of steps to get to where I needed this thing back up and running the correct way. Our vehicle started acting up really bad. Lights flickering, going everywhere. Check engine light came on, ABS light came on, and then the dash lights and headlights and everything just cut out. Thought it was the battery problem. Battery was super dead. We got to jump. As soon as we took out the cables, car just completely died. Went and replaced the battery, brand new. Put the battery in, car fired up, got us home. First thing in the morning, vehicle back dead. So when I was looking around in the vehicle, I seen that the alternator had a bunch of corrosion from the main wire in the back of it. It goes to the 175 mega fuse, and that's this little wire right here. The corrosion was about maybe 3 inches long. When I barely tapped on it, it just fell to dust. It was just corroded really bad. And so from there we went and got an alternator, because I mean there was no connection on the alternator. Wasn't no way to get connection on that alternator. Had to clean up the terminal and put the new alternator on. And when we put the new alternator on, the old wire that was on there was burnt out so far back. It was just giving it too much power to the alternator. Ended up burning out the second alternator that we had. It was sparking, shooting little flames out. It was smoking. It was terrible. The smell was completely awful. But make a long story short, if your wire is burnt out, make sure you get a new one. Don't try to clean it up and put it back on. Just get it brand new. So we switched out the wire, we switched out the alternator, and we had a brand new battery. So we had 3 things that was brand new, and there was still drainage coming. I mean, it was not getting a lot of power. We get a jump, it'll last maybe a little while, maybe 5 or 10, 15 minutes before it wanted to die again. The speedometer area for the battery voltage was between 9 and maybe 11, and once you start turning on the heat and have the double big boy fans going and stuff like that, battery levels drop all the way, kills the car. But if you have a clean connection on your alternator is brand new, you have a clean connection on your alternator going to your fuse, your battery's good, and you're still having a problem, one thing you can do is to check out your ECM. Right here is 2 little clips on there. Pop these things back, pop them back, pull it out. This thing just falls right off. You can always have that tested if you don't have a code reader, because the alternator, if I'm saying that correctly, is no longer in these alternators anymore. They're in the ECMs, and if you have a failed ECM, it's not going to tell the alternator to work to charge the battery, and from the battery to tell the alternator that it's charged, so the vehicle can stay running as good as it needs to. So you need a good battery, a good wire going from the 175 mega fuse to your alternator, a good alternator, and then make sure that your ECM is working properly. If your ECM is not working properly, it can't tell other compartments, hey, this is what we need to do. So battery, alternator, good connection, and a great ECM. Thank you for watching the Gilliam family. Now this boy is back up and running as it needs to.